Okay, welcome. This is the Arduino 6-blink project. Simply because it blinks in a sequence of 6 LED lights. I will now demonstrate. So you upload the program, it will verify it, and then let's see. So you could first you must, well, you don't have to. You can just press the upload button, but you can just check your code with that check mark, and a little green thing should show up here, loading, and then if it's successful, there will be no errors, and you can tell easily. Then you can upload, it'll go here, and it'll sort of, I guess, boot up, and then the project will blink, and there are 6 LEDs, so that's why I called it the 6-blink LED sequence, or whatever it was. So, and then there's just the regular one where you can just stop it. As I explained before, you can just press upload. There's that little green thing, you go here, and then your thing will turn off, just like that. Now, setup is fairly simple. I made it a little more complicated than it could be, but that was just out of experiment. So this thing right here is really, is not necessary, but it's really just connecting all the wires here from the ports, and the ports are right there. Just make sure you connect all those ports in the exact ones and connect the colors. It doesn't really, I guess, matter where they go, as long as you have a wire for each of these places. Here you'll see that there is a sort of 3 holes, and there's a gap, so that is for each and every one, and then for that one right there will be a wire sort of powering it. And these are resistors. You make sure you have resistors, because your LEDs will burn out if you don't have them. Now, one thing to keep in mind is, if you look here, you may not be able to tell, but one leg, if you will, is shorter than the other. The shorter leg is considered the negative charge. So you want to make sure that you put the negative leg in the one with the resistor. So like this. Negative on the left from my point of view. It should be yours as well. So the negative should be connecting to the resistor, in other words, and the positive will be connecting to the wire. Also, for the ground, you should see that on your Arduino circuit board. You want to make sure the ground always connects into this negative, any negative slot, anything, if you will, this blue side. It's like from here, like the left side right, the left side right here is all negatives all the way up, and then this one, let's see, right here, yes, right here, this one is positive as such. Over here, that's negative. Okay, same over here. This is this side is positive, that side's negative. So you want to make sure that just space them out. I wouldn't connect anything. So just copy this. You can pause the video, rewind, I guess, if you need to see any specific layout, but as long as the resistor connects to the negative side with the ground connecting to the negative side, and then each of your wires connecting to the positive of the LED, and the resistor also connecting it to the negative leg of the LED, everything will be fine. And then for the code, that will be, I don't really know how to upload the code, but if you want, I guess you could just type it in to learn the basics of coding. It looks something like this. That's what I came up with. You have to copy everything exactly. You can't miss a semicolon. You can't miss a space. And if you do, you'll make a mistake, and you want to make sure you look back at this program and make sure you copy everything really word for word, space for space, dot your I's, cross your T's. Even though I know you type, but I hope you get the gist of it. Just copy all that. This really is really repetitive. You might want to do 1 or 2, copy and paste, and then just switch out the words as needed. And if you want, you could even change the time. This is 400 milliseconds. It's out of, like, I don't know, maybe 14 400 or maybe 700. I can't really remember the second. Out of that's like 1 second. Okay, so 400 milliseconds are pretty quick, as I showed you before. Now, pause the video to copy the code, and then once you have the code, you can just you can just verify it before. I would do that if it's the first time that you've written the code. But if you have it saved to your computer, or like you're doing it a second time, maybe just showing someone else, you just press upload, and it shows that little green thing, and then it'll go to your computer, and voila, that's all. This is a very basic beginner's project, but make sure you have those resistors in, because your LEDs will burn out. These are actually quite bright, but I guess that's it. I don't really think. Also, one thing, to get this sort of layout for the coding, you're going to want to just look up on Google or whatever you use, Arduino IDE, literally the letters IDE, doesn't matter if they're capitalized, I guess, and then it'll, I guess you call it an application. You can just download it, and yeah, that's where you will type all your code, upload it, and you're gonna want to make sure that you have a computer with a USB port. I happen to have two, so I can use a mouse, but I'm not using a mouse right now because I don't need it. But if you want to use the Arduino, you can, I will be making more projects. Maybe, I don't know, it might be a few weeks before I upload another one, because it's Christmas soon, there, I guess, soon, somewhat. So maybe next year, after all, it's almost New Year's. But to get the Arduino, I'm sure there's stuff on Amazon. You can just get the Arduino starter kit, I believe. Just look anywhere online for online shopping. You'll find it. So, yeah. Test it out, see if it works, comment below if there's any problems or you need help on something. I guess